Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. You mad, you mad, you mad. Dissing me now, you got me sad. You sad, you sad, you sad. Oh, cool, Ninja. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I'm sure I'm sure they're like, yeah, great. We get rid of this damn woman. My day has been very entertaining. Very entertaining. That's why I give thanks to God for putting me in the right place at the right time. Oh boy, I love it. Oh boy. I love catching people in lies. People can't lie to me, see, and get away with it. Think you're gonna lie to me and get away with it, it ain't happening. God's gonna put me right there to see your lies. That's the beauty of it all. Yes, it is. It's beautiful. I've had a great day. And I got good news about my car. They said it should be ready today if all goes well, but they found a second-hand pump for now until the new one comes in 2 weeks. So they ordered the new pump for me, so I should get it in 2 weeks. So by the end of the month, I should have a brand new power steering pump. But the lady found a second-hand pump for me for the meantime. So it's just a matter of changing the pump, and hopefully it works. So it's a second-hand pump. Apparently it works. So she says, for now, this is what I can do for you. So, but the boys are off school next week. So I don't have to drive all over the place. So it's great. Yeah, that's fine, Ninja. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I know you guys are good. I know problems happen or whatever. That's cool. Whatever. It's all good. You know me, I'm not one of those money hungry weirdos. So whenever you get it, you get it. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Be good like that. Okay. Don't feel bad. Don't care. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. I'm not mad or anything. It's cool. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about it. As long as you guys are all right, that's all that matters. Don't worry about no fucking money. It's cool. All right. That's the last thing on my mind. If it was a problem, I would have been like, where the fuck? It's all good. I know how it is. I know how it is. It's all good. It's all good. No worries. I'm not like that. You know me. I'm just happy that everything fell into place today. That's all that matters to me. So funny. Makes me laugh every day when people lie and get caught. I love it. I love when God puts me in the right place. It makes me so happy. I was so pumped up this morning. It's so weird how everything happens and everything gets put right in front of you. It's amazing. God is great, man. I just keep telling everybody, just keep the faith and everything will happen. And you'll this year, I feel like more and more people are getting exposed for their shit. No. This is like here at home in Bermuda. I'll tell you what happened. I don't care. It's I went on my nephew's bike this morning, but it was raining. So I said I'm gonna wait till the rain stops and I'm gonna go to the Every Friday morning, I go get fresh fish from my fisherman buddy. It's like about 5-10 minutes away from here. And I didn't want to go on the bike because it was like raining on and off. I didn't want to get caught in the rain on the bike. So I'm riding on the bike and I got to, the my fisherman buddy. We were talking for about 10 minutes and then I bought some fish from him. And then I had my bike helmet on, getting ready to go. I turn around, I wait for the traffic to come by, and who comes by? My ex brother-in-law and his girlfriend in the car. And I looked at him and I called him an effing Pete. And I stuck my middle finger up to his face and he looked right at me. And he said that he wasn't coming back till the 10th, which is tomorrow. So he's been back probably since last night. And he hasn't told his children, he hasn't told anybody he's been back, but I caught him in a lie. Again, he told the boys, oh yeah, I'm coming back on Saturday the 10th. And meanwhile, he's been back, look, and hasn't even told his kids he's back. I caught his ass, sneak lying again. I got him so good today. Fuck it, if I felt so good sticking my middle finger up to him. And the people that were buying fish, they were looking at me like, this fucking guy, what the hell is he doing? It was fucking hilarious because he barely sees me on a motorcycle or with a helmet, right? So he double taked and looked at me. When he looked at me, I let him know how I felt. I haven't seen him in a long time. So it felt so good to do that. I know it's petty shit, but like he's been running his mouth and lying, and I caught him in another lie. And I told the boys, like, has he texted you to say he's back? And they're like, nope. He said he's coming back on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So you're fucking lying again. Yep, I got it off my chest. But see what God did? God put me there. See, because I'm a trustworthy link, So my nephews will trust that I saw him. They believe me and they love me and they trust me. If someone else said it, we'd be like, yeah, whatever, But God put me right there to see him. And I'm like, yeah, you fucker, I got you. Lying again. And that's all he does is lie, see? He's a sneaky bastard. And you went around telling everybody you had all this bullshit wrong with you and he ain't got nothing wrong. He's a liar. And I caught him in his lie again. So it was perfect. And I let him know how I felt about him. I love that. I live for that shit. I really do. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing? So I got him good. So I texted my sister and the boys right away. And they were like, we're not at least one bit surprised that he's lying. So I caught him red-handed. It's perfect. I can't believe that shit. Because I wasn't even going to go anywhere because it was raining. I didn't feel like going on a motorcycle. But something just kept telling me, just go, Mark, just go. Spirit had my back. And I was like, when I turned around and looked at the road and saw him coming, I was like, perfect. My ex-brother-in-law, he's been going around saying that he was coming back home from his surgery on Saturday, which is tomorrow. And I saw him in his car with his girlfriend today. And I gave him the finger and told him about himself, as he drove by. I know it's petty shit, but, I can't stand when people lie, especially to your children, to everybody around you. Because everybody was saying, yeah, he's coming back on the 10th. He even told the boys that. And he's been back since yesterday, the 8th. And I caught him red-handed this morning. Because he acts like we don't know when the flights come in. We know, bro. We know when the flights come in. The flight from where you was coming in came in on at nighttime yesterday. So you didn't fly in this morning. You came in last night. So you've been back 2 days earlier than you said and haven't even told your children you've been here. So I caught you lying again. So it felt good to catch his ass. Good. So now he's going to be like, shit. Mark caught me. Now what am I going to tell my children? He's the type of person, if nobody sees him, he'll lie to them and say to them, yeah, I just got back today. Meanwhile, you've been back. Bitch ass. I'm telling you, I honestly, God, Aquarius, I don't know how I've caught myself. Like, and when I gave him the finger, he didn't say one word back. He just kept driving because he knows what time it is. So he's scared of me. He always has been. But he's like, he's nobody to be. Like, if I slap him, I'll probably break a bone on his face or something. So I'm not a violent person, nor do I like to hit anybody. No, he can't face me. He never did. He never has. And that's exactly why I'm gonna have my podcast next month, and I'm gonna expose him and everybody else I need to. Because when I was a DJ 20 years, like for 20 years, I exposed other fake DJs and other fake people all the time online, on blogs and shit. I was always out there. Even on here, I expose pure fake psychics and pure fake ass people, and I don't care. Like, that's who I am. I'm gonna make sure you don't get, caught up or lied to like I do. I'm gonna have everybody's back, and I'll be the voice. It's no problem. I'm not scared to be the voice. It's all good, you know. And ain't nobody gonna do shit anyway. So, and if they do, oh well. Just get prepared for karma. It's all good. Hey Barb, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Okay, no problem. Good to see you though. So yeah, it's funny how how it all works out and how it all is. It's funny how it all pans out and how I was put in the right place at the right time today to see the lies. And you know, yeah, the weather, it's been raining on and off, and I went to go see my car today. Like, and I asked the lady what was going on with the car, and she's like, "Look, we found a secondhand pump. We're gonna put it in today. You should have the car tonight, if all goes well." So hopefully she's gonna call me any minute now and I can go get it. But I can't, I have to wait. So that's why I'm on here now. Because I can't do nothing outside. Every couple minutes it rains. And it rained when I was on the motorcycle today. So it was raining and I had to go somewhere and take cover. And then I went back on the road. And I don't like riding on the roads when it's rainy. So, you know, now the sun's coming out, then it rains again. The weather's just been really shitty. So I don't want to start a project or do some work and then I get a call saying, "Hey, come get your car." So it's like a pain in the ass. So I have to wait right now. It's 1:45 here, 1:43. So in 4 hours, 4.5 hours from now, the place closes at 5:30. So I have to be on standby for when they call. So as soon as they call, I'm going. I'm gonna go get it. I need my damn car. It's too freaking cold to ride the bike. I don't want to ride in no damn rain either. But I'm glad I did today. I got to expose that freak for his lies. So it felt good. I tell you, God, man, puts me in the right place at the right time all the time, man. So that's why I keep telling people, just have the faith and everything's gonna work out. You'll be there to see the bullshit. The devil gets exposed all the time. That's why he fell from the sky like lightning. Gotcha. It felt so good. I felt so good to do that and to see him. And I know he must be like, damn it, of all people to see me, Mark. Fuck. I know how he is. He's a conniving, lying bastard. So I finally got him. I got him again. Show his children what of a liar he is. I love it. Then you want to sit there and talk shit, you know? Sit there and lie and get exposed every time. Hey, Jessica, what's up, sweetie? So it's all good. I had a great morning so far. Exactly, age of Aquarius, exactly. And that's exactly what's been happening. We've been exposing his lies for a year now straight. Me, I've done it from, see, one thing about me, I already knew who he was because I've known him for years. I've known him for 25 years, almost half my life. I've known that guy, and I know he lies all day, every day. So when I expose him again, like I did today, I expose his lies again. So there you go. You know, you always say, "Oh, I'm trying my best to do this for my children and this and that." You ain't paid child support in almost a year. You're full of shit. All you do is talk to hear yourself, and then you lie. Tell them you're coming back tomorrow, when you're here now. Fucking liar. Honestly, honest to God, like that shit really pisses me off. That's one thing I can't stand in the world is when someone lies constantly over and over and over. Like, how the hell do you remember like all these lies you say? Like, that's why I tell the truth because I don't want to lie. Like, because I have to remember that shit. I don't have to remember the truth. You know? So, like, I just don't get people why they do that. And it's not like you're like lying to a friend or somebody, you're lying to your own children. Like, you know, who the fuck are you? What the fuck is wrong with these people? I just don't get it. Like, you know, children are such a blessing. It's a blessing to be married, to have kids, to have like a good life and to be, you know, be healthy and to have money and to have a house and car. You know, to have a good life, it's all a blessing and you just throw it away and rather lie all your life. Like, what are you getting out of that? That's what I don't understand. What people, narcissistic people are delusional. Like, what the hell are you getting out of all this bullshit? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I just don't understand. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I just don't understand like how that's why I've never been, you know, a liar. Like, cause I just can't remember all those things that I say to people. Like, I can't remember any lies. I only want to know the truth. You know, I just can't understand why people have to do that all the time. If you feel the urge to lie, then just shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. Don't say anything at all. If you have nothing good to say, don't say it at all. You know? Yeah, exactly. They do take it for granted. Yeah, it is pathological. You're absolutely right. Yeah, they have a problem for sure. I agree. Yeah. Well, that's what happened with him. Is you know he wanted to be have the single life again, and then he ended up being he's with a girl now. Well, it and you left a perfectly good woman and children and house to go live like a pig, like a piece of shit. Like you gave up your best life for the worst. That don't make no sense to me. I don't understand it. Like that ain't happening. That's why I'm not married and hadn't got kids because I don't want that shit to happen to me. I'd rather be single with no kids than have a shitty ass wife that cheats on me or and lies to me all day and have children with that I have to pay for and she just sits on her ass and does nothing. Like fuck you, no way. You ain't gonna be privileged enough to have my kids. No way. That's why I don't have any. But I have 6 nephews who I adore and love and care about, and 4 of them have been through a divorce. I've been there for them through everything. My 2 nephews that are my nephew goes 18 tomorrow, my brother's youngest, and my brother's oldest goes 20 in September. And when those boys went through the divorce 5 years ago, I made sure I was there for them. I comforted them. I talked to them. I had their back. I gave them food. I gave them clothes. I gave them everything because their mom was worthless and didn't give them anything. I went out of my way to give them shit. And that's what I'm doing with these nephews, the 2 youngest ones, after they've been through their divorce. I've clothed them. I've fed them. I give them shit. I pay for their way. I help my sister. I help my brother with their children because I know they would do it for me. But these fuckers, And then after 5 years, my ex-sister-in-law wants to come back into her children's lives and act like it's all cool. Yeah, like they have to accept her because you're the mom. Bitch, where were you all this time? You think you can just walk in and out of somebody's life? Like, what the fuck are these parents thinking? Then you wonder why this generation's all fucked up. Because you ain't doing your job. Idiots having children. That's exactly what this world is. Idiots having children. And you don't even deserve to have these kids. You don't. There's some parents that are absolutely pathetic. And that's why if you're a single mom or a single dad and you're taking care of your kids, I admire you. I love you for that. And you'll always be compensated by God and Spirit if you take care of your children. If you put your children first, because they're not, it's not their fault they're in the world. You bring them here. You're responsible for them. You know what I'm saying? Until they go 18, you're responsible for them. Even after that, you're still responsible because they're your children. They're your flesh and blood. So you diss them, you're a piece of shit. You're going to hell. That's the truth. Believe me. And when you rot down there in hell and burn, don't say God didn't tell you so. Fuck you. That's my thoughts on that shit. Age of Aquarius. I like that. You know, they went to Burger King, but actually went to McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah, narcissistic people are like that. Yeah, exactly. You make the wrong choice, but sometimes even if you make the wrong choice, my thoughts on that is sometimes yes we make the wrong choice of who we have children with, but remember that child is still not at fault. Even though you had a child with a piece of shit person, a bad mom or a bad dad or a bad partner, right? That child is still your responsibility and should be more of your responsibility because you fucked up having a child with this person. But never feel like you're at fault. Because if you take care of your kid, who cares who you had it with? As long as you're doing your part as a mother or a father, who cares who you had the child with? That child still is not at fault. And neither are you for making that decision at the time. It is your fault. You have to take accountability, yes. But if you take care of your child, even though you had a shitty partner to have it with, you're still doing your job as a mother or a father, correct? So you're still you can make up for that by taking care of your children. It's that simple. What's so hard about that? People have lots of regrets in life. There's millions of people in this world that say, I don't speak to my mom or I don't speak to my dad because they never were there for me. They're pieces of shit. Millions of people have that problem. There's some people who come in this room that I've met in the last 4 years that don't even know who their real parents are. They're orphans. They were adopted. How would you feel if that happened? You don't even know who the damn parents are because they gave you up. Probably for a good or a bad reason, right? And then what about the people who raised you? You're looking at them like, fuck, I don't even look. Like, imagine going through all these psychological things that these children go through. And it's never their fault because you bring them into the world. But guess what? Every child is a blessing. They end up becoming somebody that's significant in the world today or significant to you. I just had a conversation when I was at the car mechanics place. A guy I grew up with in my neighborhood, he looked at me and goes, hey, Mark, how's things, bro? I said, everything is good, man. I'm all right. He goes, you don't live with your parents or by your parents no more, right? I said, no, I've been gone for years. He goes, oh, I saw you there cutting the grass not too long ago. And I say, yeah, I cut the grass. I paint the house. I take care of my parents. He goes, that's good, man. Me too. I do the same thing. But how many people do that? How many people go around taking care of their family after they fucking take care of you? Your parents raised you, give you all this shit all your life, and you mean to tell me when they get older, you can't take care of them? What the fuck is wrong with you people? That people are fucking irritating, man. They just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They just don't get it. And then when bad shit happens to you, you wonder why. That's why. Because you don't give a shit. You don't care. You see what I'm saying? Sticking with you. Yeah, absolutely. They do forsake their children. Yeah. Yeah, it is sickening. It is. I saw a little boy whose parents didn't even pick him up and had no time nor to answer the phone. Yeah, see? That's disgusting. I can't handle bad parents, man. Bad parents to me are pieces of shit. Don't even look at me. I don't even want you around. My dad is a psychologist, and he says when you see messed up children, just look at the parents. Exactly. The apple. My dad says the apple don't fall far from the tree. Yeah. Yeah. Expect the blessings with their evilness. Exactly. And that's what's happened to my nephews. But my brother's wife left him and cheated on him. Those boys both said, "I'm so glad that our mother's gone. Now we can live our lives, and now we can have a better life. I'm sick and tired of hearing her laugh and her talk and her bullshit." And those kids evolved. The oldest one has a full-time job now, making good money, and the youngest one that turns 18 tomorrow, he's getting a free like scholarship type of pass to go to Bermuda College. So his education for college is paid for. He's going to go to Bermuda College and for free. But you think his mom was there for the past 5 years to help him with his homework, to help him with his fucking life? No, he did it without his shitty mom. And that's why there's hope for children who have shitty parents because they end up evolving. Because that single parent, like my brother, he was there for those children. He took them. You see what I'm saying? So those kids evolved from her karma ditching them. And now both of them are better off than she is. You see what I'm saying? That's why fucking people are delusional to disrespect your fucking children. You know? It's disgusting. You all should be ashamed of yourself. If you're listening to me and this is you, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself for disrespecting your children. Absolutely, Barb. You're not supposed to have a filter. We're grown adults. We can say whatever because we lived the life. If you've been in this lifetime more than 30, 40, 50, 60 years or more, you know what life is. You've been in this world long enough to know the difference in what's right from wrong. Whether what's right or wrong is your opinion of whatever, it is. You might say this is right, this is wrong, or I'm wrong and you're right. Who cares? We all we all have our opinions, you know? I'm not perfect. Yeah, their parents. Yeah. Well, a lot of people respect me because I tell the truth. I don't want to be known as a liar, a cheater, a piece of shit. I don't want to be known as that. That's not my reputation. That's not who I am. I want to stay true to myself and true to God. That's why what happened this morning when I saw my ex brother-in-law and his woman in his car, and I fucking put my middle finger up to him and told him he's a fucking pussy. It felt good to do that because I finally got to see him in his car drive by, and it felt good to tell him who he is. And he's lying. He hasn't even told his children he's back on the island yet. See, you're fucking lying again. He said to everybody he was coming back tomorrow, and here you are 2 days before your date, acting like we ain't gonna see you. Bermuda's a small ass island. We're gonna see you, whether or not, and somebody will see you. But what better person to see you than me? And I told my nephews, has he called you or texted you to tell you he was back? No. Oh, there you go. Lying ass again. Caught you this time. And when I called him that, he didn't do nothing. He drove off. because he knows he's wrong. He knows he got caught again. That's why God put me there this morning. God put me there to see the truth. That's why you don't do dumb shit, because it comes back to haunt you. Oh, the victim, he's always been the victim. Yeah. Just a couple of days ago, they said that he was on WhatsApp saying, "Oh, I can't wait for the pain to go away, but you can go on an airplane and come back home, no problem, and you can drive around in your car, no problem." A couple of days later. So what happened to the pain? You looking for fucking sympathy? And I caught you lying. See? God don't like ugly. It says right in the Bible, God hates liars. It also says in the Bible, a father who ditches his children and his wife is already got a place in hell. So you got double hell coming your way, bro. And that's why I can't wait till he rots in hell, like everybody else that needs to go there. And I'm telling you right now, when I get my podcast and I come on here, I feel sorry for a lot of people, because this year has already started off with people getting exposed, and I have no problem in doing it because I do it every day on here, and it's going to be like another day to me. It ain't no problem. And go find the proof of me lying. Go find the proof of what I'm saying ain't true. You can, and you won't. I'm not going to say anything unless it's the truth. And it's time. Next month, I feel sorry for a lot of people. I really do. I don't even feel sorry for you, but it's coming. It's coming. And I'm not scared to do it either. When you tell the truth, you should never be scared. But that's how it is, though. That's how it is for people. People are like that. People are gonna get the worst karma of their life this year. Trust me, it's coming. You heard it here first from me. I'm telling you right now, people are gonna get it, whether they want it or not. It's coming. Because God's fed up. Anyway. Yep, that's why I grabbed my cards, because I'm psychic. I already knew you was gonna ask me a question. I know your questions are burning inside of you. Oh shit. It ain't easy. But anyway, I'm glad I got that off my chest. I'm so glad that that happened to me today. To see him in his lies again, it was great. Honestly, the first thing I did when I got on that bike, I looked up to the heavens and I said, God, you never seem to amaze me. You always got my back. You always put me in the right place at the right time. That's the first person I thanked after I saw him. I said, yeah, see that? I was meant to see a lion ass again. Perfect. That's why God don't like ugly. Gotcha. Absolutely, it's good to vent. And one thing about me, I don't mind venting. I'm on my channel. I can vent all I want. You know what I mean? And I know that everybody in here knows what I'm saying is true, because you've lived the situation too, right? You know, we've all lived that situation. We all went through shit like that. You know, we all got siblings. We all got parents. We all got people who we know who's been through that bullshit. So we can relate to it. And when people come in here and vent to me, I'll listen. And I'll give you my advice. I'll tell you what you should do. And I'll bear with you. I'll tell you, look, don't worry, I've been in that shit. We all do it in here. For the past couple years, we've all done that with each other. We've all been here for each other, supporting each other. And that's the way it should be. This is a place where people can talk, not just tarot and readings and bullshit. This is a place we all can say shit and do whatever we want and say what we need to say. Straight up, you know? And it's good to say shit that's true, you know? Right? Exactly. It's online. Absolutely. Yeah, he hasn't and he won't. And that's why those boys that's why my nephews are all in good shape. They're all good, even without their other parent. They're evolved and they show, and that's why it happened. And that's why I help them to show them, look, I may not be your parent, but your blood runs through my veins and mine runs through yours. You're a part of me. You're a part of my family. You're my nephew. So you're like my child. And I helped raise all six of my nephews. Ain't nobody will deny that. I wiped their ass. I bathed them. I taught them how to kick a ball. I taught them how to do a lot of things. I fed them. I've clothed them. I've paid for them. I've done everything for those six boys. And I still help them till today. And if you put them in a room separately and you said, who's your favorite uncle? Who's the person that you look up to? I guarantee all six of them will say me. Because I'm the one who taught them shit, not their worthless fucking parents. And I don't do it to get recognition or anything. I do it because I love those boys like they're my own. You know what I'm saying? And children need that guidance, the guidance that I didn't get when I was their age. None of my uncles did that shit for me. Only one. And he was in Portugal. You weren't here. But when I did see him, he did everything for me. So did my auntie, my godparents did a lot for me. Just like they were like my second parents. Even my best friend here, his parents, his mom always treated me like she was like my second mom. You know? We can't, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. Your family's always gonna be your fucking family. Whether you like them or not, that's up to you. But don't feel like you have to. Life goes on. Fuck them. Hey Marley, how you doing, sweetheart? Oh, absolutely. They know. You see, when this all went down, Barb, they already knew how I felt because I was telling them from a young age, and they would always ask me, "Why don't you like my dad?" And I told them, "I don't like him because he's a liar, and he treats your mother like shit, and he treats you like shit. He treats me like shit. He thinks he's gonna run this whole household, and he ain't doing nothing. He ain't paying for no bills. He ain't doing shit. He was a leech." And then when he left, those boys evolved. The same thing with my brother's ex-wife. When she left, those boys were getting honors in school. And now the 18-year-old, he's getting free college fee. He's getting free college education because he evolved without her. And I keep telling everybody, and I'm going to tell you again, read the words that come out of my mouth. When you get rid of toxicity in your life, you will get positive shit back, but you have to do it. If there's a spouse, if there's a parent, if there's a child, if there's a boss, if there's whatever, if you get rid of it, you get rewarded because you finally got rid of the piece of shit situation or person in your life. And then once you get rid of that, God says, thank you. Finally, you woke the fuck up. Okay, now I'm going to bless you right away so you can see that you made the right choice. Everybody's on standby every day for a blessing, but you got to earn the blessing. You have to get rid of the bullshit in your life in order to evolve. I don't know how much more times I got to say that shit. And you're looking at a prime example. And a lot of people in this room are examples as well. You know how many people come in here and say, Mark, I finally evolved. I finally got this. I finally have because I let go of this. I got rid of this. I got rid of that. You have to get rid of the toxic shit in your life in order to evolve. It's that simple. And don't go back to it. And don't feel like you have to. You have to keep going forward. You can't look back. The only time you look back is in your rearview mirror when you're driving your fucking car to see who's behind you. That's it. But don't look back on your life. Fuck that shit. Leave that shit alone and move forward. And you'll see. You trust me. You'll see. You get rid of shit and shit starts going to go all your way. You're going to be like, all I had to do is get rid of this mofo. Fuck. All I had to do is get rid of this person and that's it. My sister can't believe it. She got rid of her husband. Now he's the ex-husband. And everything fell into her lap just like that. Bang. She's got the dream job. She's making more money than she's ever made in her life. And her kids are on the honor roll. They've won competitions. They've done so much more without that piece of shit around here. And no appliance and nothing's broke in this house since that fucking guy left. We had generator problems. We had plumbing problems. We had electrical problems. We had all these problems when he was here. Every fucking week or month, something will go wrong. But as soon as that guy left this house, we ain't had one problem. We haven't even lost electricity since he left. And we would lose electricity like every 2 months, and the generator will kick in. Then the generator will break. Since that guy left in April of last year, we haven't lost electricity, and we had 3-4 hurricanes come across. And my neighbor came out and said, Mark, I can't believe we didn't lose electricity. I said, I'll tell you why. The devil left the building. And he started laughing because he knew who I was referring to. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Is as soon as that toxic shit gets out of your life, everything changes. And God puts it right in front of you to say, hey, look what just happened. Now you know what to do the next time. And the next time. And the next time. See what I'm saying? Exactly, Marley. Exactly. Absolutely. You look back like boop boop in the rear mirror. Yeah, exactly. It starts to come in like a windfall, you know? Absolutely, Barb. I say that every day. I don't need a woman. I want one, you know? But if I don't, it's okay. It's fine. I've always wanted kids. I have 6 of them. I have 6 boys that are basically like my children because I raised them. I love them. We're all together. When we get together, we're always, talking shit and having fun. I've watched them all evolve because of me and because of their parent, not parents. You know? So that's how God's always gonna show you. And it happened to me first thing in the morning today. God put me at the right place at the right time to see that lying bastard in his car with his bitch and lying to his children, talking about I'm coming back on the 10th. Meanwhile, you're here already. And then people wonder why they get karma. Then you wonder why. I don't want karma. Fuck that. Hell no. Absolutely, Marley. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, absolutely. And I told my sister for years, get rid of that fucking asshole. We can do it without him. We'll be fine without him. And you know what? She cried to me not too long ago and said, Mark, you were right all along. I'm sorry. I said, don't be sorry. You made the choice. You had to make it when it was right for you. And I said, I'm glad you did it now because the boys are older now. It would have been worse if they were younger. But I said, they're older now. They know what life is. They know who he is. So it happened at the right time. I've never seen my sister so happy in my life because she finally got rid of that narcissistic piece of shit. And I said, see, I called her today. I said, guess what? I just saw him in his car with his bitch. Lying again. Says he was coming back on Saturday, and here he is already back. See? And he came back last night, guaranteed. He didn't come back today because it was too early. There is no early flights like that come in. See? Got you. Again. Lying. And that's why God put me there today. What can I say? There's nothing else to say. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. No matter what. You're gonna be exposed eventually. Well, the problem is there's more dumb people than there is smart people. So the dumb ones are always gonna end up being with the dumb ones. And the thing is like people are people. Human beings are human beings. You know, they're gonna make mistakes. And people are in a cycle of mistakes. People are always gonna make mistakes. People are always gonna like, you know, learn from their lessons. You're not gonna live a perfect life. It ain't gonna happen. You could try. You know, a perfect life might be a certain way to you. It might be a certain way to somebody else. But the perfect life is, to me, is being around trustworthy people and being around people you can trust and depend on when you need somebody. And how many people can anybody in this room count on one hand that you can trust? Not too many. I know I'll be on one of those fingers for a lot of people. If somebody said, "Who do you trust?" I guarantee I'll be on that hand. Guarantee I'll be one of those fingers that you count. But not these other motherfuckers. No way. Ain't no, there's lying bastards everywhere. I don't know how people live with themselves. I really don't. Another thing is a lot of people try to change somebody. You should never try to change anybody. Only thing you change is your fucking clothes and your underwear every day. That's what you should change. Don't worry about changing your appearance. Don't worry about changing this. Don't worry about changing nobody. If that person ain't gonna be for you, then don't change them. Exactly. I agree, Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. But that's the thing that a lot of people think that that person is going to change because they manipulate you to think that they're going to change. And that person is always going to believe lies because that's what they're used to. People would rather believe lies than hear and not analyze the truth. A lie is quick to believe, but the truth is hard to believe because the truth is too good to be true. It's that simple. Exactly, Marley. I agree with that. Yep. Yep. Let it burn. Fuck it. If that in his pocket, yeah. He can't even afford his child support. He don't even care about his children. A lot of people don't. My sister-in-law, my ex-sister-in-law was the same way. It's so funny that my ex-sister-in-law, right? She was making like 20 something dollars an hour, 21 or $22 an hour. She's been at this place for like 20 years and they didn't give her more money because she was worthless anyway. And she was barely giving the kids like 75 bucks every 2 weeks or 150 bucks a month. That ain't gonna do shit for you, right? That ain't even gonna pay one bill. That's not even enough to live off in a month. And some months she would not even pay and pay the next time when she had the money. She would always pay whenever she felt like it, right? And when my oldest nephew went 18 last year, she says, "Thank God I ain't gotta pay for him no more." And now that the other one goes 18 tomorrow, she's gonna say the same thing. "Thank God I ain't gotta pay for him no more." What fucking parent says that? So you know what happened? God said, "Yeah, bitch, you don't want to pay for your children? Guess what? My nephew that's 18, good, well, he's 19 now. He's been working at this place since he left school. And he was making bullshit money. And they gave him a raise, making $25 an hour. He was making like 19 or whatever. And then he proved himself and they jumped his pay up to $5 more. So now he's making more money than his mother. See how karma and how life is? When that happened, I was the happiest person in the world. I said, look at that shit. You disrespected your children, and now they make more money than you because you made it about money. And you said you was glad you don't have to pay for them no more. As soon as you said that, the following day or two, or what I think it was 3 days later, he got a raise and got praised at his job and he's still there. And he's making more money than that dumbass. See how life works? And I keep telling people, don't fuck around. God sees and hears what you don't, but you're just oblivious to it. And then when it happens, you're like, fuck. There is a God. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. I guarantee people say that shit. I agree, Marley. Yeah, I agree. Well, see, the thing is, when you wish bad on them, nothing really happens like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't happen until a later date. But you see, the biggest karma, I keep telling people, the biggest when you break up with somebody, right? And they did you dirty, they did you wrong. The biggest karma for me, and I'm gonna tell you, you can agree or disagree. But the biggest karma for that person when they leave you is you. You're their karma. Because they're never gonna find nobody like you. They're never gonna have a good life like they had with you. They're never gonna find another person like you. It ain't gonna happen because they did the damage. They left you, they cheated on you, they beat you, they disrespected you. So their karma is losing you. But see, people want them to have physical bad things happen to them. You don't have to, they don't have to have that shit happen to them. Losing you is their ultimate karma. Even if they act like they have a better life now, that ain't gonna happen because they did you dirty. You see what I'm saying? So their ultimate karma is losing the best thing that they had in their life, which was you. Whether you believe that, that's up to you. In my sister and brother's case, their significant others left them for somebody else, and their lives are shitty. And they're never going to have a clean, decent person like the person they had. And on top of that, their children don't even care about them. So you gave up everything for a dirty ass dick or a dirty ass coochie. That's what you gave up your life for. Congratulations. You're the moron of the year. You fucking idiot. Hope you enjoy it. Cheers to your dumb ass. Stupid ass people. Listen, it's Aquarius season. People are in a lot of trouble when you talk shit to me. Or people are in a lot of trouble if they don't want to hear what I have to say. When it's Aquarius season, I swear to God, the best comes out of me. And the best things happen to me too. That's for sure. Yeah, Marley would take care of you. She'll take care of you. Marley's good. Marley's gonna be on Julius Tarot channel tonight. You guys go and support her if you can. I'll try my best to be there too. I'm gonna be busy tonight around those times, but I should be. I might come in there and say hello. But if I don't take offense. I'm gonna try my best to get over there and at least say hi. But around that time, it's 9 o'clock my time, and I'm gonna be busy around that time. But I'm gonna try my best to get on there. That award can go to a lot of people. I don't think they have enough medals and trophies to go around for that, Jessica. But for the past 20 years of my life, I've got the Uncle of the Year award guaranteed. My trophy cabinet is full of Uncle of the Year award. But I know there ain't too many Fathers and Mothers of the Year awards constantly every year. I know that. Especially if you're separated. You ain't doing shit. All right, Barb, good seeing you, sweetheart. I'll be back live tonight. I didn't come back on last night because I fell asleep on my couch. I was like, oh, fuck. I fell asleep. Then I was like, fuck this, I'm going to sleep. I don't want to come online and be all half-assed awake. No problem, Marley. I'll try my best to be on there. At least come in there and say hi. You know, I want to leave. I'll rewatch it if I have to. You know. Well, you know what happened the last Father's Day? I'll tell you. The last Father's Day that was last year, right in June, when Father's Day happened. Those guys didn't say Happy Father's Day to him, and you know what he did? He disconnected their phones. They went to use their phones, and the phones gave them a text saying your roaming package is off. That's what he did. He turned their roaming package off because they didn't say Happy Father's Day to him. And then my sister had to call the cell phone company and reactivate it because it's in her name. That shows you what a delusional asshole this guy is. And I've already warned him plenty of times. I'm not the one. Don't keep fucking around. And after today, when he saw me, I'm sure he's probably rethinking a lot of things. Is he? Literally. Yeah, see? Marty just said the same thing what that asshole did. Like, I'm not here tooting my horn or anything like that, but I'm going to tell you right now. You all know me. You know how spirit works with me. I have a huge spirit army. And I'm not no fucking wizard or witch or anything like that. God's power and spirit's power, when you do fucking me wrong, you better be prepared for karma because it's going to hit you in the ass and you ain't going to like it. And I don't even have to wish it on you. It's automatic. That shit's like, boom. And it happens. I don't even have to wish it on you. And when it happens, I'm going to sit there and say, oh, well, tell you not to fuck around. I'm out here doing God's work. The fuck you think? Fuck out of here. Yeah, see what I mean, Marley? That's the same thing that bastard did. Disconnect the children's phone without telling him. And my nephew was just about to go to away on a trip to go see colleges, and this guy took the room and package off. And then you wonder why your children don't speak to you. Like, who are you, bro? And then you expect to get away with this shit? That's why I tell you guys, you think it's a joke. And I don't joke. I joke around every day, but I'm being dead serious. The divorce is over. But when my sister gets this house in her name and starts to get child support and it's officially over, we don't have to really deal with him. We just gotta, get the checks in the fucking bank for the children. I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna do a live podcast and I'm going to rip that guy a new asshole. And that shit's probably gonna go viral. I hope it does. And I hope everybody follows my footsteps and exposes all the bullshit that these people do to people. And it's already started. I'm just going to join in on the fun. And I don't feel sorry for nobody. And I don't care how people view me afterwards because I don't give a shit. But it's coming. Everybody's telling me, don't do it, Mark. Don't give it your energy. No. Some things have to be said. And what better person to say it than me? I'm going to do it for my sister, for me, for my nephews. And I'm going to make everybody know who the fuck this guy is. So when people look at him in Bermuda, they're going to say, I heard Mark say this, and I believe him. And we know already who you are. You're a fucking piece of shit. Can't believe you did that shit to your family. You're a joke. And people are going to point at him and say, you're a fucking idiot. Can't believe you did that shit. Yep. I'm telling you right now, it's happening. It's going to happen soon. It's coming. It's coming, trust me. And I ain't holding back. My sister-in-law is going to get some too for what she did to my brother and their children. They're both going to get it. People in Bermuda, when they listen to that shit, they're going to be like, okay. Now we heard the truth. If Mark said it, it's definitely the truth. Because I don't really go on social media and blab my mouth. I don't say nothing on social media. I hardly ever say anything. But when I do, people are like, oh, fuck, what did Mark do now? Bang. I'm going to go live and I'm going to upload it to Facebook. I'm going to upload it to Instagram and it's going to be on here too. And I hope everybody will learn from that and do the exact same thing that I did. Expose these motherfuckers. Let it all out. Let it all out so people can understand that this shit happens. It's a way of life. You know? Expose the devil. Destroy him. Fuck him. That's what I'm doing. I don't care. My mom and dad said, don't do it. My sister doesn't really want me to do it because she knows what I'm capable of doing. And my nephew is like, I don't care, whatever. And I'm like, well, it ain't going to be pretty. I tell you that now. I'm not holding back. I have it all in here too. I don't need to write none of it down. And the reason why I'm doing it is because he attacked me and tried to and lied on my name and made me try to make me look bad. Try to make me look like I was stealing from him or did all this bad shit. Yeah? I got receipts. I got proof. So you started, and now I'm going to finish you. You want to run your mouth for a whole year, you've been running your mouth. Mark this, mark that, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I've been very patient. But it's coming. It's coming. And people in the past 4 years I've been on here, almost 5 years now I've been on here, other psychics that fuck with me, they know what time it is too. I exposed all their asses too. All of them. I exposed each and every one of them. And they know what time it is. They don't come fuck with me no more. They don't say nothing back to me because they know that I got receipts. I got the truth. You can't. There's nobody that's gonna call me no liar and prove it. Because I ain't no liar. That's why they don't come back to try and be none of my friend or none of my company. Fuck you. Goodbye. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's all good though. You know, it's happening. It's gonna happen when it needs to happen. And a lot of people need to get exposed, just like how people are getting exposed right now in the world. It's perfect. It's the age of Aquarius. It's time. It's been a long time coming. I encourage everyone to speak their mind. I encourage everybody to tell the truth. And I encourage everybody to empower each other and let you know that, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just tell the truth. I know it's petty sometimes. I know it's not even necessary. I know my psychic friends have told me millions of times, don't give people your energy. And I said, well, I'm not going to give them my energy, but I'm going to make sure that I expose their energy. Yeah, but no. You got to understand. Sometimes you got to talk and let that shit out. You got to let it all out there. It's simple. Just say your piece and go about your business. Next. That's it. That's how I feel. Exactly. And that's all you have to do. You know? If you guys want a message, let me know. I'll give you one. Exactly. But that's the way it is. I'm had enough. I've been humble for a very long time. I've kept quiet for a long time. I just stay in my lane, stay quiet. I don't really go, do anything like that or really say too much. But I say a lot of things on here because it's my channel. I do what I want. But really like go out there and say shit, it's coming. It's been a long time since I've exposed some fucking people. So I think it's well due time to do so. And what better time than now? Exactly. Riding in my lane. This will be your last ride. Mofos, what your capsize? Exactly. I wonder if Ryan is an Aquarius. I've always wondered that because he fucking acts like one. I wonder what his birthday is. Let me check. Oh shit. No wonder. He's a Gemini. He's born May 24th, 1991. He's a Gemini. No wonder. He's an air sign. No wonder he's crazy. Gemini men are, yeah. That explains that. He's a Gemini. No wonder he is the way he is. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh boy, they got that sword up your ass rating. Oh boy. No wonder he's the way he is. That explains that. That explains that. Oh boy. All right, Jess, let's see what I got for you. Absolutely, Aquarius. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Oh boy. All right, Jessica, this is your card, and it says, soften and open back into love all day long. See, this is your cue right here. Soften and open back into love all day long. Now that you got rid of all the mofos, soften yourself up and open back into love all day long. Don't open your damn legs. Open your damn mind, okay? All right, Age of Aquarius. Let's see what we got for you. All right. And open your heart, okay? All right, let me see. Age of Aquarius. 1, 2. I'll keep the key to the chastity belt, okay? I got the key for your coochie. I got it here. I'll send it to you when you're ready. But I have to keep the key. You can't open it up no more, okay? Until you're ready. I got the key to your chastity belt. All right. Age of Aquarius, this is your card. It says, always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. Always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. Tell people that a lot too. No trespassing, yes. Oh, definitely. Pluto in Aquarius, that ain't no time to fuck around now. And new moon in Aquarius tonight. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I just about this. When you wrote it, I was thinking about it. I tell you, Aquarius season is when shit happens, see? Aquarians are like, yeah, all right. Fucking around and find out. Yeah, new moon in Aquarius tonight. It's a wrap. Yep. And the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year, and all that. The dragon, year of the dragon, that's me. I'm a dragon. The fire is about to come right out, right now. This is my year, the dragon year, when dragons spit fire. It's coming. And I've been in a mood lately, too. And no wonder things have happened the way it has. Marley, would you like a card? The only Gemini you know is a pompous ass. Yeah, there's good and bad in everything. I think Trump's a Gemini too. That's why he talks a lot of shit too, and he fucking calls people out. If I'm right, if my memory serves me right, I think Donald Trump is a Gemini as well. All right, Marley, this is your card. And this says, work daily towards improving your mental health. Work daily towards improving your mental health. I believe you are doing that. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Anybody else want a message? Let me know. Barb, if you're still here, I'll give you one. Actually, no, Barb left. My bad. Yeah, she says I gotta go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's not here. Never mind. I'll give myself a message. I've kind of been a good boy today. Go ahead, Jessica. All right, this is my card. Got the mountains here. And it says, make clear, calm thinking your goal. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Try not to go off the deep end today because of what happened. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be calm. I'm going to make it clear. You're right, Spirit. I have done that. I've been calm. I'm not shouting. I'm not going all, crazy and shit. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. My dog's snoring her ass off. She's right here. See her? She's camouflaging with the blankie. She's gonna she's gonna make all these damn noises. She's so hilarious. I've never seen a damn dog that snores so much in my life. She's so funny. I know, right? Yeah, I always keep myself, you know, my nails trimmed. I don't like bad nails. I don't like shitty ass nails. I give myself a manicure, you know. I don't like people touching me like that. So I cut my nails, you know, and make sure they're not dirty, especially because I have to hold them up. But don't get no dirty thoughts about where these fingers are gonna go, okay? Behave. All right, Jessica. Marley always catches the jokes. All right, so Jessica wants to know what she set up by. Well, the thing I get here is I felt like he wanted like a decent family life, but he knew he couldn't afford it. So if he was always broke or he didn't like have money and shit, that's probably one of the the situations that I see here. Um, it could have been like his mom. His mom, if his mom is like one of those type of women that shows some type of like possessive traits or like is weird or like runs her son's life. If the mom was very significant in the relationship or had a say in it, then I would say it's her. Because I got like the empress reversed, which is like something like that. It could be that, or his mom was disappointed because he met with you and had a child with you, knowing that he couldn't do it. Uh, so by her being reversed, says that if she died from breast cancer and she's passed away, then she's upset at this whole thing that his inactive ways is that way, you know. So I would say like his family, had something to do with it, but not really. Like I just feel like it was a part of it. But I think that him himself didn't want that responsibility, you know. But my question is, was the mother alive when you got with him? That's the question. Yeah, his mom came to him in a dream thanking me. Yeah, yeah. So she's still upset in spirit that this is all happening because I got a mother, his mother being upset. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah. So his mother's upset. But the whole thing here is he wanted to make things work, but he later realized that see, I don't think there's any influence from his parents because his dad didn't give a shit and his mom was passed away. So how can they be of any like, burden to him? So I think it's just him, you know? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I make sure they're clean at all times. I don't want nobody's crusty ass shit all over me either. See, I don't really get no negative shit like that about like his family being the reason why. It's him. He's the one who had anxiety. He was impatient. He was useless. He was just a person who lived off actions. And you were young, so was he. So he just knew it was not a good idea to do. And plus, he wasn't stable with his economy. He didn't have no money. He didn't have, he didn't know how to like provide for a family because he didn't have that himself. That's the whole thing, Jessica. Is I don't think that the family had a big part in it because the mother was passed away and the dad wasn't around. You see what I'm saying? So it has to be either his siblings, like you said, or him himself, because I don't get nobody else but him. He's the problem, you know? But I get a woman here that's upset, which is his mom. Right, exactly. So how can it be them, you know? It just keeps. I asked if it was the sister and the aunt, and it doesn't say that they had a huge influence on it. It's just saying that he could not offer you anything. When the child came, you know, you see what I'm saying? Of course. But that's not the point. Are you listening? The thing is, you asked if they had a influence in your situation. It's telling me that he's the bad influence, not his family. His family didn't have nothing to do with how things went for you guys. It's him, and it still is him. You see what I'm saying? He felt that he can't offer you more than what he can give you. That's why he's irrelevant now. It's always him. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I keep getting him in the cards. There's nothing to do with his family because his family didn't give a shit about him anyway. You know? Yeah, they probably were. But that's why see, you just said it right there. They were babying his ass too much. So how is a baby supposed to take care of another baby? And that's exactly what happened with my ex-brother-in-law. He was baby, he was a mama's boy. And my sister catered to his every need. So how the fuck is he supposed to take care of his own children if he don't even know how to take care of himself? And it's the same thing with this guy here. See him in here. He had nothing to offer you. That's why he left. You know? It's crazy. I just saw an orb just come like that. Like, you saw that shit? The fuck? That's weird. I ain't had that happen to me in a while. That thing just zigzag right from there. What the hell? But that's the thing. It's always been him. You see what I'm saying? It's always been him. And the mother's upset. The mother's upset because she came up reversed. So she's upset. But she tried to keep her family together too, but it didn't work. See? That's why she's upset in spirit. She's upset that that's the case. Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You don't even show up in the reading because there's nothing to do with you. It's to do with him and his mother being upset at him. And you just said it earlier that he came to her in a dream. You know? Everything. She's upset that he didn't take care of his family. And she's upset that he doesn't pay for her either. That's the problem. Did his mom have like short hair and wavy, like curly? I can see a woman here. I can see a woman here, like she's brown skin, and like she's got like these dangly earrings, right? And she's got like short curly hair. Oh yeah, you don't really know her because you don't. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know her. Yeah, shit. Never mind. So you probably don't know if you ever saw a picture of her or whatever. Yeah, like that. That's what she looks like to me in the thing. Like I don't know if it's her or not because I don't know. Because if you don't know what she looks like, then I'm describing her for nothing. But the woman I see is looks like that. Yeah. Now she don't look sick to me. Yeah. Mm. Do you braid your daughter's hair at all? Do you like braid her hair? Or is her hair braided like ponytails or like things like that? Because she's showing a picture of like a 6-year-old daughter, like a 6-year-old girl with like two like ponytail like things like that, like Mhm. Of course, Jessica. Of course, she sees. Of course, your daughter's 6. Well, there you go. She just showed me your daughter. She's showing me a 6-year-old girl with like her hair done up. Of course, she knows who her granddaughter is. She's taking care of her. Let me tell you something. Before your daughter was born, she was already appointed to check to be with your daughter. That's how it works. When your daughter was born, that's her granddaughter. So she takes on that responsibility of helping that little child. Of course, I'm telling you. That's why this woman came to me just now because we're talking about her, and that's even more of a reason for her to take care of her. Is something wrong with her teeth or something like that? Your daughter? Is she having teeth problems or a tooth problem? I'm trying to get like a more of a visual of what she's trying to tell me. Or she's missing a tooth or something like that, or she's showing me like stuff like that. I can see the little girl. Yeah. So she might have a tooth come out any day now. See the picture I'm getting, I'll tell you what the grandma is showing me. She's showing me this little girl, right, with her hair, right? A little like braided or pigtails or whatever, right? Like I can't see too much, but I can see like two little pieces coming down, right? And she's missing a tooth, right, in her teeth because she's smiling. I can see a missing tooth. So this could have been like last year or whatever, and I could see like she's about 6 years old, you know. And she's showing me this little girl. She goes, "Of course I know my granddaughter," and she's showing me what she looks like. So if at one point in time last year she had like her hair done up, like in a braid or something like that, I don't know how to explain it. But like I can see like her hair was like done up, and she had a missing tooth. So she shows me an image of the little girl, of your daughter. There you go. You can't make this shit up. I didn't even know how old your daughter was. You never really said. Not none of my business anyway, but she just showed me a 6-year-old girl. So I thought it was like somebody else, but yeah. There you go. She told me that she's protecting her and making sure she's okay. She's going to make sure she's provided for because she's upset at her own son. Marley, you can't make this shit up. And this is why these things happen because Spirit trusts me. I want to be the trusted source. And that's why I don't lie and I don't do dumb shit to people. That's why I changed my life so I can get things like this. Because I knew I had to better my life in order to be worthy of receiving messages from the heavens. That's why I tell people you do good shit happens to you. But people don't understand that. It's fucking annoying. But hey, I can't change the world like that. Yeah, of course. Let me tell you something. She knows everything. Spirit ain't dumb. They know, they see and hear what you don't. They know everything. I already tell you she's upset with him. You know what I'm saying? I already tell you she's upset with him, but she's not dwelling on him. She's talking about your daughter, how she protects her and provides for her and makes sure she gets provided for. She makes sure that things happens for her. And she appreciates you naming her after her. She appreciates all that stuff. She ain't got nothing, no animosity against you. She's upset with her own family. She's upset with her whole family, especially him. But she's upset with her whole family, though. That's why she came out reverse. She's upset. But now I actually see her in spirit. All right, Marley. I'll see you tonight. I hope to make it in there and see you. But I'll be live later on at some point. She said you're a good mother. She says she doesn't have nothing against you. But she's ashamed of her own family. She's telling me that no one even acknowledges her. Like no one says, "Oh, my mom in spirit," or nobody did anything in memory of her. Or nobody, they forgot about her. They don't care. It's almost like they act like she never existed. Before she got sick, she had a good job, and she was important where she worked. She was an important person, and she dressed well. She had a well dressed job. Like she looks good. Like she showed me when she was younger and when she was important. Like she had like her rings, her watch, like jewelry. She had nice earrings. Her hair was nice. It was short and curly. She got lipstick on. She was very organized. She had like a purse with all this shit in it. Like she was important. Like I feel like she worked at a place where she was important. And I see her with her parents. She's with her mother and father. Because behind her, there's an older man and woman. And they look like those type of people. Like, they got olive skin. And like, like how I look like in summertime. I get tanned all up. They look like brown skinish. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Even if they are, but even if they aren't or aren't, she's with these two people. I can see them with her. And her mom looks just like her. And the dad looks different. He's got like a large face. He's got like a big face with a wide nose, like it goes out like this. Like the dad looks hardcore. He looks like Incredible Hulk looking type guy. Like her father. He's got like large features, like he's got a big mouth and like a wide nose, and his face is like square. Like he looks like Incredible Hulk looking type guy. I got a donation here from someone. Oh, hey Stefani, how you doing? Thanks for the donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. How are you? All right, Aquarius. Yeah, I'm gonna head out after I answer Stefani's question. I'm waiting for my car to for the lady to call me about my car because apparently it's gonna be fixed today. I hope, but she said it's very possible that before 5:30 it's gonna get here. So yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a good day. All right, Age of Aquarius. Much love to you too, sweetheart. Thanks for coming by. We'll be here tonight. I'll be here tonight for sure. I'm off tomorrow anyway, so I'm just hoping to get my car back. Okay, Ninja, good seeing you. You could be better, Stefani. Yeah, we all could. I'm sure. Jessica, absolutely. No, not at all. She just dissed our family. Are you listening to anything I said, woman? She has nothing against you. Listen, she has nothing against you, Jessica. She has nothing against you. She has nothing against you. What it is she's against her own family. You see what I'm saying? She's against what they've done and how they don't give a shit. So she doesn't grudge you for anything. She's not once said to me that Jessica's a bitch or Jessica's fucked up. She don't say nothing like about you. She said you're a good mother. So when she said that, that's it. There's nothing else more to say. And she appreciated you calling her after her, your daughter, and showed me your daughter and told me she was 6. See? So you can't make this shit up. And she's taking care of her. That's what I'm trying to show you is when because she wasn't born during that time, she takes care of her granddaughter now. That's why your daughter's okay. Nothing's wrong with her. She's taking care of her. You got me? So she's protecting her and you and making sure you guys are all right. You got me? So like she knows her family. She knows they're fucked up. They don't even care about her in spirit. That's why she's taking care of you guys. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. All right, Stefani, you said what's next job wise and stuff. All right, cool. Check. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. I'm glad. I know you always say that spirit don't like you and they never come up, but look at that. See that? That's like probably one of the second time or first time I've got spirit for you like that. I think I got it once before, but you said you weren't sure. But there you go. Look, see that? I knew it was gonna happen eventually. Nah, you're light work compared to the idiots I've dealt with. Don't worry. I'm very patient nowadays. You're in luck. That's good. I just want you to understand everything. See, what you got to do, what you have to do is re-watch this and listen to everything I said. Because every time I'm talking, you're in here writing, and you're not listening. Listen to this shit again. Listen to it again. Do yourself a favor and listen to everything I said so it can be analyzed again and remind you of what I just said. Because that's important, what I said to you. So, like, I'm not saying you didn't listen to me. I'm teasing you, right? But, like, just listen to it again. Like, go back and listen to it and hear what she was saying. Because sometimes I can't remember what they say. Because she's just talking to me and blah, and I'm just spitting, So you gotta listen to it again so it sets in. But that's nice though. I'm glad she showed me that she cares. Nah, that's not in my nature. I only eat sugar. My dog's having a great old time over here. Must be nice. All right, Stefani, I see good things. I know you said things could be better and things are gonna get better, Stefani. Trust me. Okay. I've been given nothing but good news lately. Okay. So we're not gonna stop here. All right. So you said here that what's next job wise and stuff. If you're looking for it, I'll give you the rundown. If you're looking for a job and you're like in suspense right now and you want to change things, you want to reverse the way you live your life, you want to get a better job, you want to get something better, it's definitely coming. I feel like yes, I know, baby. I feel like a man is gonna help you out, and this person is a businessman, and they're gonna help you out with stuff. So you might get help from a man, King of Cups, someone who is like a lawyer or a scientist or an artist or just a considerate, decent, generous person. Somebody who has a business and wants you to work for them. So you can have like a male boss coming up and they can actually help you. You're going to be a part of the partnership and understanding. Everything's going to be perfect or close to it. You just have to make the sacrifice and make the adjustment to get to this job. But I feel like it's going to happen in like 2 days, 2 weeks. Because this month is the second month. So it's going to happen in February. So I don't know if you're looking for a job. If you are, you'll get one. Job wise, if you want things to change in your current job for the better, then it is going to change. Like time frames can change. Could be 2 days, 2 weeks. But this is the second month, so it's telling me 2. I keep getting number 2. So it's going to be the month of February, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 hours. No, I'm just teasing. But yeah, it's going to be something to do with 2. All right, that's the number, the magic number here. But if you want to like make things happen, things will happen. If you're applying for a job, in 2 weeks' time, you can have a job, or in 2 days' time, you'll hear of something, and then you'll be starting in 2 weeks. It's all gonna happen this month. All right. I definitely see a transition, a change. Things happening for you, things you getting what you want, and you're gonna have a male boss. A man's gonna call you and say, "Hey, are you Stefani? Are you the one who is applying for this job? Can you come and get interviewed?" Bang, you got the job, and you're gonna have a male boss, and you're gonna feel really good about this job. You're gonna have new friends, all that stuff. I told you this before. Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Spirit's probably saying, "Look, I already told you this, woman. I'm gonna tell you again, okay?" So yeah, if I told you this before, then it's obviously gonna happen. Look, I'm not God, anything can change, but Spirit's telling me, so I trust them, and so should you. So yeah, I see good things for you, Stefani. I'm so glad to give good news because a lot of people have been giving me good news lately. So that's good. And I even had good news too. So things are changing. It's the age of Aquarius. It is Aquarius season. So, good things happen during these times. So when you get this job, right, you're going to overcome what you've been going through. So if you've been going through a rough patch in the past 5 months or so, don't worry. Things are going to change. It's going to be new things coming your way. Everything's going to reverse from bad to good, not from good to bad. It's bad already. It was bad all this time. Maybe for the past 5 months or so, things have not been that clear, not decent. But that shit's all about to change. I see the sun just shined in my face. See what? Well, how can you can't make this shit up? What am I gonna say? But I feel like a man, you're gonna deal with a man. He's gonna get you the job. Like a man's gonna come to you and say, "Hey, look, you got the job. I'm your boss, the King of Cups." And he's a good person. He's not an asshole. I got all good cards. King of Cups, Two of Cups, Hangman. That just means you gotta wait a little bit longer. I know you might be bored right now. Your life's not really great, but things are gonna change for the better. Trust me, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I got nothing but good cards here, so that doesn't happen very much sometimes. But when I do get good cards, I'm like, holy shit, it is gonna get better. Yay. And if I've told you this before, then it's just confirmation that it is gonna happen. So that's good. I wish you the best. So good things are gonna happen overall. Just a matter of time. Yeah, I'm still getting good things. Like overall, even outside of work, like just know that your past efforts are going to be met now. Things are going to improve, things will develop. Just take accountability for your actions. Whatever you've done in the past, get over it. Work on new things. I don't know if you have a son or a daughter, but there could be like your son or daughter. If you have children, one of them, like if you have a son, then I would say that they might be traveling or they might be away in school or something like that. If you don't have kids, then this could be like a man coming into your life that's like your age or maybe younger, and they might be like they're coming to where you live. Like they might be new to your neighborhood, and they might like talk to you and like hook up with you or something like that if you're interested in like love stuff. So this could be like somebody from another country or another state, like moving to where you live, and you end up meeting them, and they're just like traveling, and then they ended up being there, and then you talk to them or whatever not. Or you could be dealing with a younger man, like helping you or coming into your life and just like, try not to think that they're bad at first. Just give them a chance. That's the only thing I see here. And if you're having like sleepless nights or you're worrying too much, try not to do that. Try not to worry too much. Things are gonna end up being okay. You might be worried and concerned. You might not be happy with how things are, or you might have nights where you don't sleep. Might be overthinking and things like that, or thinking about like a past loved one. If there's somebody in your mind that's passed away and you miss them, you might be thinking about them, or the anniversary of their death might be coming up, or their birthday. things like that, just normal general things. If that's the case, that could be it. I'm just covering all the general basis. But yeah, that's what I see for you. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. So it looks like men will be significant for you in this month. Like you'll deal with some men. You'll deal with an older man, a younger man. Um, you'll deal with men. What a joy, huh? Dealing with men's not all that bad. Yes, everybody says that, and I try to I've always been that way, to be honest. I've always been a matching person. I've always like want to look good. So I didn't have this privilege when I was younger. I always tried to match, but I always wore the same shit because I couldn't afford, a lot of things. But um, I love, dressing and being looking good and having being stylish and matching and all that stuff. That's like one of my things I've always wanted to do. So the past 10 years, I've changed, my style and my way I look, and I always want to be nice and look good. I'm in front of the camera, so I want to look decent. So yeah, thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. I always try to look my best, but it's all good. I appreciate it. Everybody always says that about me. Thanks, I appreciate it. I try to. I try not to look my age, you know. Some people say, "Oh, you're 47 years old and you dress like you're 27." I'm like, "So fucking what?" I didn't know we had a dress code for our ages. I know 80-year-old women that's fucking got yoga and doing yoga and got tight pants on. The fuck? So what? A 80-year-old woman's not supposed to have leggings on or like makeup on because she's old? Like, come on now, shut the fuck up. There's so many people my age and older that wear the same thing, fitted caps and hoodies and shit. Like, I don't care about my age. I still want to look like I've always looked. I've always dressed like this. It's just that I can dress like this more now because I have more money and more clothes and more time, and I have a business and I can pay for myself. When I was younger, I only had one pair of sneakers and one pair of shoes to go to school with. My mom had to wash my clothes every day because we didn't have multiple shirts for school and multiple pants for school. We went to school 5 days a week and only had two pairs of shorts and two pairs of shirts and two pairs of socks and about five pair of underwear. Fuck, I didn't grow up poor, but I grew up with not a lot of shit. We had to utilize everything. And whatever my brother's 9 years older than me, so his old clothes went to me because my parents couldn't afford that shit. But now my dad makes fun of me because I wear colors I never wore before. I wear pink now, purple, red. I never wore those colors because I thought it was a feminine color. But when I wear it, my dad goes, "Oh, I didn't know you had purple shirts." And I'm like, "You're just a fucking hater, Dad." I said, "The women like it." He just starts laughing. And my mom goes, "Oh, it looks good." Because I only wear black, gray, green, and blue. Those are my favorite colors. I never wore pink and red and all that shit, but now I do. Yeah, exactly, Stefani. Yeah, absolutely, Jessica. I agree. Because look, I saw one of my high school friends yesterday, right? No, sorry, 2 days ago, Wednesday. And he's my age. I'm actually older than him by 7 months. And he looks like he's 60. He looks terrible. And I ain't gonna tell him that, but he looks terrible. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, we guys went to school together. You look like shit, bro. he must be looking at me like, fuck, this guy ain't changed one bit. The only thing that's changed with me is obviously my appearance, but like I have white hair, white salt and pepper hair now, but my hair is still like black, you know what I'm saying? Which got the salt and pepper look, but like these guys got like completely white hair at my age and they don't have no hair and they look like shit. They smoke and they drink. But hey, I don't care, you know, they can do whatever they want. As long as they're okay and healthy, I'm happy for them. But I try not to judge people and what they look like. But I feel like I'm good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is the food. You're right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, my nephew, they're brothers, and one of them's short and skinny, and the other one's tall and thick and 6 foot. And nobody in our immediate family really is 6 foot tall. Even on his dad's side, they're not that tall. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I guess you could look at it like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about judgment. I'm just telling the truth. You know, you look like shit for your age. You should look better. If you didn't smoke and drink, you'd be all right. I think that's why I look, uh, I still look, good for my age because I don't drink and smoke, and I ain't got kids, and I ain't married, so I'm gonna be okay. I mean, I'm losing some of my hair up top; it's thinning out, but I'm not bald. But I am losing my hair up top a little bit. So, but that's cool. I don't really care about my hair anyway. It's I don't. I never was the person to have like gel in my hair and mousse in my hair and have it a certain way. And I don't really care. My hair is my hair. Like I don't give a shit. And now I wear hats like crazy, even if I have hair or don't. I always wear hats anyway. I wear hats a lot because it's sunny outside, and I like to block the sun from beating the shit out of my eyes. So I always wear hats. Here in Bermuda, you have to wear hats, or else the sun's gonna beat the shit out of you. Yeah, you can pray to get somebody like me. That's cool. I pray I get a woman like you too. Somebody that's decent, Aquarius. Even if I don't care. I got all of you anyway. So as long as all of you are single, we can all be each other's, shoulder to lean on. You love to be a 6 foot woman. I would be the type of start bar fights with men. Hey, there you go. You be like, who you talking to? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Oh my God, Amber Rose, she's a mess. Yeah, I don't mess around with no 6 foot tall woman or a 6 foot tall. I'm 5'7", so I'm not that big myself. I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'7". So, and that's on a good day with sneakers. So yeah, I'm not very tall, but I'm the average height. When I look at my nephew, I'm like, fuck, this guy's taller than me. He's only 16. But it's good to have him on my side because he's tall and strong and big. When he gives me a hug, he gives me like a bear hug. He's growing up so much lately. Oh my God. And he loves basketball. So, you know. You're 5'5". Oh yeah, so you're a little bit shorter than me. That's good. You don't want to be tall anyway. Being tall is not that great. Because when you're tall, you can't fit in places. When you're short, you can fit anywhere. You're a petite woman with the rage of a Russian prisoner. Hey, that's cool. Being a feisty little woman is good. A lot of guys like that. A lot of guys like feisty little women that can hold their own. Hey, that's good. You know, it's good to stand up for yourself if you're smaller. Sometimes the bigger you are, the harder you fall. So, you know, yeah. I have a Russian friend. She's cool as fuck. Yeah, you are who you how you're brought up. You know, people become the person who they are over time. So, you know, it all happens eventually. It all happens. It all happens. Actually, my Russian friend gave me this top. Actually, now that I think about it, she's not really Russian. She's Ukrainian, but almost the same thing. She gave me this hoodie. She bought me this hoodie for my birthday like 2 years ago. I just thought about that. I was like, yeah, this hoodie is from her, my friend. That's a lot. The reason why I have a lot of things too is people buy me shit. People get me things for my birthday, and a lot of those hats you see, they're all been gifts to me. Those sneakers, those hats, these hoodies. A lot of people gifted me these things over the past 5 years on here. People would send me gifts or send me money to buy gifts, or they'll say, "Go buy something. Let me know what you got." So I don't, I like that people care about me like that. So I've been gifted a lot of things. I've been blessed the past few years by a lot of people. Do you like more submissive or dominant women? I don't really care as long as they do both. I don't care about submissive or dominant. I just want a trustworthy woman. That's all I want. That's the only trait you need to have is trust. Trust is everything to me. If I can't trust you, it doesn't matter if you're submissive or dominant. If I can't trust you, I can't love you. Trust means everything to me. Once that trust is broken, then there's nothing between us anymore. We're done. Over the years of my life, I've learned that trust is everything. If I can't get trust, then I can't get love. And I can't love you if I can't trust you. That's just the way I am and the way it's always going to be. Trust means everything. Nobody should be dominating anybody. That I don't believe in domination and being dominant. Your personality should be your personality should be dominant, in my opinion. But like I don't really care to like be dominant or abusive or submissive, or I don't care about all those things because when I have sex with you, if I don't trust you, then it doesn't make any sense being submissive or dominant. I have to trust you. If I don't trust you, then the sex means nothing. We mean nothing, and nothing that we do means anything. And the more I trust you, the more you'll see who you have next to you. Because I reward people that I trust, and they'll reward me because they'll trust me just as much. So that's why I want to be a trusted person. Trust means everything in the world these days. If someone trusts you, they'll always have your back and they'll always show you that they care and they want to be yeah, hell no. I never worry about everything else. Everything, to me, everything is analyzed over time. So you could be the most beautiful woman I've ever laid eyes on. But if I can't trust you, your beauty means nothing to me. Because I've been with gorgeous women in my life, but they're not trustworthy. You know? Yeah, I believe in giving myself completely, yes, of course. But that's only if, again, if I can trust you. So if I'm going to give myself completely to you, then it's because I trust you, you know? So if I trust you, I'm going to give my all to you. And if you give your all to me, then that's going to make me feel like I have the perfect relationship, because you should be doing the equal amount for each other. No one should be doing more than the other. And that's the problem I've always had. I felt like I always was doing too much because I cared too much, you know? So if I give myself completely to you, it's because you're giving yourself completely to me. So we both do the same thing and we're both accomplishing a perfect relationship. But it can't be 60-40. It can't even be 55-45. It has to be 50-50 or 100-100. There is no in, but no one should be doing more than the other. I don't believe in that. Like, I don't care when a woman says, oh, that's a man's job. That's bullshit. Because a man can do a woman's job and a woman can do a man's job in the household and outside. So if you're a woman, you're supposed to iron my clothes, wash my dishes, iron my clothes, wash my clothes, cook my food, have it all ready for me while I go bust my ass and work. It shouldn't be that way. So if I'm with you and I'm off on Tuesdays and you're working, Tuesday, I'm not going to sit there and wait for you to do everything when you come home. I'm going to go wash the dishes. I'm going to cook dinner. I'm going to wash the fucking clothes. I'm going to iron your shit. I'm going to do everything for you that you do for me. It has to be that way, or else it ain't going to be, there's no accomplishment unless you have a system where, okay, babe, look, I'm going to do all of this and you do all of that. So we have, like, you know, but me, I like to do all household things. I don't mind doing it. And you should be doing the same shit too. Now, the perfect world would be my wife saying to me, okay, well, you take care of our son and I'll go work because I have a better job than you. I make 6 figures a year. So now you don't have to work no more. You just raise our son. You stay home, you take him to nursery, you take him to school, you cook, you clean, you do this, you do that. I'll take it, sure. I'll do my part. As long as you bring home the 6 figures, we're good. But that would be the perfect world, see? And vice versa. You know, you can have a man like that and you just be the housewife. You know, you're still doing, you know, enough because you took on that role. That's what you want to do. That's what you've come to agreement with, you know? That's the thing. And I know people like that. I know people who have like that type of life and they're doing good. I there's a couple that I look up to and they're my age and they're good friends of mine. And the woman's an accountant and the guy is a school teacher. And they're both doing everything for each other. There is no one-way street. They both do together shit. Everything is together. Whereas my brother and sister, they had people that did nothing while they did everything. And that's why it didn't work. That's why they're divorced. That's the difference. But that's the but that's what I'm trying to tell you is a lot of women think that they have to be that woman. You don't. You have to find a man that's gonna value who you are. See, a lot of men will never admit that a woman has a harder life than a man. If you're bearing children, you definitely have a harder life because you got to go through the whole process of 9 months carrying around all that weight, going through the emotions, going through the phases of life. You know, and being a woman, you're already looked down upon by a man anyway, because that's what you've been taught to do. A woman can't do what a man does. So a lot of men don't value a woman like that because men are programmed to devalue a woman. But the first person a man goes to is his mother because the mother is the nurturer. The mother gave that mofo his life. The mother, one who wiped his fucking ass, and the mother who put food on his damn table. So a lot of guys want women like their mother, but they don't exist. A lot of them don't exist. A lot of women don't want to cook. A lot of women don't want to clean. A lot of women don't want to do dishes. A lot of women don't want to cater to their men because they feel like the man should be doing everything for them. And that's where you got me fucked up. That shit ain't happen. Hell no, we got to do shit together. There is no one-way street around Marky's house. No, 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 no. And don't think that because I make more money, I'm going to pay for everything. Hell no. Better go get your bitch ass another job. Or you better be doing more shit at work to make up for everything. You know, there's got to be an equality. There's got to be like a give and take. It can't be just do everything. Look, my parents have been together for 60 years. My dad, he doesn't even know the recipe on how to make ice. My dad don't know how to cook. All he does is turn on the fucking stove and heat up the kettle and put the fucking tea bag in the cup and put sugar in there and fucking twist it around and that's it. My dad don't know how to do fucks. All he does is put shit in the microwave, heat it up, and that's it. He knows how to cut a fucking roll and put mayonnaise on and put chicken in it or whatever in it. But he can't sit there and cook a whole meal. He's clueless. He don't know shit. Because his job was, I'm going to go out and work 3 jobs. I'm going to make all the money. And my wife's going to stay home. She's going to cook, clean, take the kids to school, come home. And she's going to make them breakfast. She's going to make their beds. She's going to wash the clothes. She's going to do everything. She's going to cater to everybody. And then my mom said, yeah, deal. My mom took care of all 4 of us. She cleaned, she cooked. She took us to school. She brought us back from school. She made dinner. When my dad came home, he came home from construction. He came off like 3:30, 4 o'clock. He will come home. He'll eat. He'll get shower. He'll eat. And he'll go to his night job. Then he'll go to this office place, this office building for 2.5 hours, clean the office, the room, take out the trash. My mom will go with him. My mom had to work 24/7 just like my dad. And then my dad will go from 9 o'clock to midnight. He will go be a bartender at a club. And then he'll come home and 6 o'clock, he's right back up doing it all over again. For years and years and years, he did that. And at nighttime, like from like 5:30 to 7:30, maybe 8, he would be like cleaning offices with my mom. You know? A lot of people say that, but you know, people are in their life for a reason. People live the life they are in for the reason they are, you know. Yeah, I feel like they were, Stefani. I feel like back in the day, things were longer, days were longer because now you're on your phone all day. So the time goes by because you're not doing anything but staring at a screen. Back in the day, we didn't have no phones. So you were always constantly physically doing something. That's why the days were longer back then because we were always doing shit. Now these kids, all they do is sit in front of a TV or a fucking phone or a PlayStation, and that's it. These kids don't even know what life is. They don't even know what life is. They don't. You know? But that's how it is, though. That's the truth. The life has changed. Things have changed in the past 20 years. Probably more than that, but I would say the last 20 years it's definitely gotten a lot different. Life is a lot different now. You know, time flies. And it's because we're older. So, you know, we're not that young person in school anymore. Well, the problem is that Jessica is like I said, nobody wants to work 3 jobs. Nobody wants to have a real family and a real life. Nobody wants to have a house. And I wouldn't say nobody, but people don't really care. See, my parents, My dad bust his ass just to get a house. So when he bought that house, we were about to go to school, all four of us, and he put all four of us in a private school because he wanted the best for. He told me that sometimes he only had $500 in his bank account. He lived from paycheck to paycheck just to put us through school, and that's why he worked 3 jobs. So now, when I was like, young, I didn't really know what the sacrifice he was making, why he did it. But now I know, and that's why I take care of him and my mom now. Me and my sister pay for half of their bills. We give them pure shit, and we take them everywhere. We do all this shit for for my parents. Whenever my mom and dad call me for something, we go do it. And like I said earlier in the live, a friend of mine from my neighborhood saw me today at the car mechanic place, and he said, "Do you still live where your parents live?" And I said, "No, I've been out of there for 15 years. I live with my sister in her apartment, in her apartment." So he was like, "Oh, but I see you there all the time, cutting the grass, painting the house." I say, "Yeah, I have to because my parents can't afford it. So because they were paying for us their whole life. If they didn't pay for private school, they would have been fine. But they wanted to put and put my sisters through college. Me and my brother dropped out of school. But my sisters went to college and they paid for it. My older sister has a master's and bachelor's degree in teaching. She's been a teacher for 25 years. And my dad paid for her private school and her education in college. But that bitch, she won't help my parents. She won't pay for my parents' bills. She won't say, "Yeah, my dad and my mom pay for my education. Let me, help them." Fuck that. She pays for the newspaper to come there every day, like $2 a day. Wow. You're such a great daughter. And on their birthday, she'll give them a card with some money in it. Wow. What about the thousands of fucking dollars my parents spent on your education to make you the teacher you are today? You didn't think about that? But see, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't care about their families. They don't care about their parents. They're like, "Yeah, fuck them. They're old. They get pension. Fuck them." Not me. I can't do that shit to my family. My mom and dad are a pain in my ass, and they never really supported me 100%, but I don't grudge them because I know what they did for me. They put me in a good school, even though I left, but they gave me an education. They wiped my ass, they put clothes on my back, you know. So the least I can do is you know, do for them as long as they're here. So, and they appreciate it. My daddy's still a dickhead, but my mom, she's a drama queen too. But I love my parents even though they're a parent pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't like my older sister. She's a bitch. She's very selfish and disrespectful to my parents. Even my brother too. My brother don't care about my parents like that. He don't do nothing for them. My sister and I do. My youngest sister and me, we do everything for my parents. When their car got fucked up, my sister and I bought the car for my parents because they couldn't afford a new car. We pay for my parents' cable, internet, and box like to watch shit on. Right? I pay for that. I've already paid 6 months in advance for it. I pay for the paint. I pay for the maintenance of all the stuff that I've done to their house. I pay for everything. So, I help them because they pay it for me. So I'll pay for them now. And they get mad at me because I won't accept their money. I'll be like, "Look, leave it." And if my mom finds a way to put the money in a bag when I take something, like, she's sneaky. She'll get an envelope and put my name on it and put money in there. And then she'll put it in a bag with like some cookies or some shit or some food. And so I can't see it. So when I get home, I'll be like, "This fucking woman put money in an envelope." So I'll take the money out and I'll go to the store and I'll buy pure shit and say, "This is the money you gave me. I bought all this stuff with it." She goes, she'll get all mad. I'm like, "I told you, if you keep doing that, I'm going to keep buying shit and bringing it back to you. I told you, I don't need your fucking money." I don't need your shit. Like, I'm just be thankful that I'm helping you. Fuck, that's all I want. Like, you don't owe me shit. I owe you. You know what I'm saying? You're my parents, for fuck's sake. You know, I'm gonna help you. Like, but see, they think that, I need, all that shit. If I wouldn't do it if I didn't have it. If I was broke, obviously I can't help. But I'm bust my ass for the past 16 years in my own company. I have my own business. I bust my ass to get what I want. And they don't know I'm on here either. I have two jobs. I have my business and I have here. Well, I don't really speak to my older brother and my older sister because they're haters. They can't stand me and my sister because me and my sister have this beautiful home that we have, right? We work for this. We've done a lot of shit in this house. We've lived here for 16 years. I've been here for 15. My sister's been here a year more than me. We've rearranged this whole house. It's worth a lot of money because we put our blood, sweat, and tears and money into it. Not my brother-in-law. He didn't do shit. My sister's the breadwinner, not him. That's why she got rid of his ass. And me and her are like best friends. So we're doing that. We do everything for us, for the kids, and we do everything for my parents. And we still have enough for ourselves. We get blessed all the time. We always get blessed, so that because we're doing good things. No, they don't know nothing about my psychic life. I honestly, I lie to them, but I don't really want to, but I have to because I know how they are. They believe in psychics and they believe in mediums, right? But like if my parents, like sometimes my parents want to find out something or whatever, right? So I'll say, hey, look, I have a psychic friend in Boston, which I do. I'm not really lying, but like I tell them, look, if you want to find out something, I'll ask my psychic friend what she thinks. And I won't ask her. I'll do it and then just say that, it's me, but it's not. Because I don't really want to tell them that I do this shit because they're not going to believe me. And I don't want to have to explain myself and I really don't give a shit, you know? So they don't need to know what I do. It's fine. They'll find out when they're in spirit one day. It's all good. Yeah, they're Catholics, so they don't really care about like psychic shit too much, but they believe in it. If I ever told them, hey, look, I talk to dead people, I talk to spirit, they'll be like, Mark, what the fuck are you smoking? Are you on drugs? Are you stupid or something? What the fuck you talking about? Who the hell do you take after? That's what they would say. I know that's exactly what they would say. You don't take after us. But nobody in our family does that bullshit. Fucking nuts. Are you okay? You want me to get you fucking checked? I can't imagine me telling my parents that I'm a medium and I'm online for the past 5 years reading people on YouTube and I go live and I show myself. They'll be like, let me take your temperature. Fuck you talking about, boy? Get your bitch ass out of here. That's exactly what they would say to me. They would never believe me. Oh yeah, definitely. My older siblings, definitely. But my youngest sister, she knows I'm a psychic. I read for her all the time. She knows I'm a medium. And my nephews, my two youngest nephews, they know. Like, and my siblings have a feeling I do psychic shit, but they can't prove it. Like they don't really like ask me or anything like that. Because they don't believe it. They don't believe in mediumship and psychic stuff. They don't believe in that shit. So why am I gonna tell them if they don't believe it? And they'll never come to me for a reading either. See, my oldest sister, she lost triplets, girls. When she was 5.5 months pregnant, she went to Canada and to like bear the children. She left Bermuda to go to Canada because here in Bermuda they couldn't deliver the triplets for some reason. So my sister went away. And then she had to do like tests out there. She had to get checked because it's not normal for a person to have triplets, right? So she was 5.5 months pregnant and she lost the triplets, unfortunately. I wish that she didn't. Nobody, wishes that on anybody, right? But she lost the triplets and she was devastated. And I felt bad for her. And I was cool with her back then. And I see those three girls all the time. They come to me when they were young, when they would be 25 years old today. They'll be 25. And I saw them about a month ago. I saw all three of them. And they look like their dad's side, not my sister's side. They don't look like us. They look like the dad. Blonde hair, blue eyes. And they're all like 25 years old and they're all wearing the same shit. And the third one, the last one that was born, has a little darker, dirty blonde hair. And she looks a bit different from the rest. Right? So if I were to go to my oldest sister and tell her that I see her triplets in spirit, she would tell me fuck off and go away and don't play with her emotions. And she would tell me, you're an idiot. Don't come to me with that shit. Please don't talk shit to me. She would never believe me. So what's the sense of me telling her if she's not going to believe me? If I told her that shit, she would never believe me. So what's the sense? I might as well just, keep it to myself and just deal with it myself. So some things are best unsaid and you just leave it alone. Maybe one day I can tell her, I don't know, but I'm not going to go out of my way and do it. They're not tall, but they're like, my height, 5'7". It doesn't faze me, you know what I mean? I don't need to tell people that shit, like, because being a medium is not an easy life. It's not like something that people believe. A lot of people don't believe this shit until it happens to them. You see what I'm saying? Like some people are like, this guy is full of shit. Or like, I have to believe it to receive it. Or if this guy tells me something that only I know, then I'll believe him. And that's the thing. That's how I prove who I am. But see, I don't have to prove nothing. I already know who I am. It's up to you to want to know. And I'm not perfect. I'm not the best, but I might be the best for you. So it all depends. But I don't care about my parents and everybody knowing. I don't care about them knowing because they know about me anyway. So they know I'm out there doing things that they don't know. But it's none of their business. It's all good. Honestly, I can make this my life, but I don't want it to be my life. I like my life the way it is. Peace and quiet. And I just come on here when I want to. If I did this every day, I'd have people coming to my house, and I don't want that. I don't want their negative asses in my home. That means I gotta cleanse my energy in my area every fucking day. And then people are gonna be knocking on my door at night. I need a reading. My boyfriend left me. No, I ain't got no time for that shit. Get the fuck out. Get off the hill and don't come back. But I need you, please. They be fucking putting some fake ass name up here and coming in here. Oh yeah, can you tell me why this? I'm like, no. And people think that if I do it, the first thing people say, oh, but you'll be rich. And I'm like, being rich doesn't mean you're going to be happy. I'm happy now and I'm not rich. So why does money doesn't matter to me? Because when I die, everything that I own doesn't come with me. It stays here for someone else to enjoy. Money don't faze me. I don't care about money. I care about my reputation and my character and who I am. And I don't want popularity either. That's why you don't see too many people in here. I don't promote myself. I don't care about that shit. Whoever's in here is meant to be in here. That's it. I'm not going to force people to come in here and be like, hey, look, I'm really good at what I do. Come and see me. I'll blow your mind off your fucking brain. I ain't like that. I don't care about that shit. That shit don't faze me. I don't want that in my life. I don't want to be popular anymore. I was popular here, but I don't want to be anymore. I want to be out of the limelight. And that's why God keeps me out of people's way. I don't want to be that person. I beg not to be that person. Because if I start doing this shit here, I'm gonna be popular and everybody knows me already. So when they say I didn't know you were a psychic, man, and then people are gonna say, I got a reading from Mark. You remember the guy that used to DJ? Yeah, him. Yeah, he does readings, man. He blew my mind. He was talking to my dead aunt, and he said shit that I never heard. Only I know, like he's real. How much he charges? $100 an hour? Oh yeah, fuck. I'll go down there right now. But I don't want that. If I wanted to, right, I can make $1,000 a day. A day. I can do 10 readings at $100 an hour, and I'll make $1,000 a day. A day, not a week, a day, if I wanted to. But for what? How is that making me a better person? How is that making me a better psychic? How is that making me better? Explain to me how that will make me better if I did that. I rest my case. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that life. I don't want to do 10 personal readings every fucking day just to make all that money. For what? It don't make no sense. It's not what I want. If I wanted that, I would be doing it right now. But I don't care about that shit because God provides for me in different ways. So that's all that matters. Yeah, exactly. Right. But see that those people that bank on this shit and make money off of it, they're gonna die just like me and you, without nothing. You see, money ain't everything. And it don't phase me. I don't want that life. I really don't. I'm still young and I still wanna work with my hands and I wanna work in my business. I'm an electrician. I'm a maintenance guy. I do all sorts of shit with houses. I miss that shit. Like I wanna like have my workshop next door. I wanna like make shit. I wanna build shit. I wanna be like I still wanna work with my hands. I don't wanna be a full-time psychic. That shit would drive me fucking crazy. Listening to all these people complain and talk about shit. And then most people will want a mediumship reading. By the third, fourth mediumship reading personal, face to face, that's gonna drain the shit out of me. I'm gonna be no good just because of money. Oh hell no. No, no. That's not me. I'm not that person. I don't want that. There's a psychic, there's a guy, right? He's not a psychic. He's an astrologer, right? And he's like 70 years old. And he was online bragging about having all these readings. And I looked at him and I said, I like him. He's one of my favorite astrologers. And I watch him. But when he says shit like, oh, I have all these readings and I make this money and I'm here and I'm there and I'm this and I'm that. When I hear that guy talk like that, and I'm like, guess what? You're gonna die with none of that shit, bro. That's what I want to type to him. You're gonna die any day now, and all this shit you're talking is pathetic. Like, who cares how much readings you get? Who cares how much money you're making? I don't. And what is that getting you by saying that? Who fucking cares? You see what I'm saying? And you're 70 years old talking shit. Like, shut the fuck up and be humble that you have a talent, and you do that. So just talk about astrology. Don't talk about what you make and how much readings you do. Who nobody cares, you know. But I still listen to him because he's good. It's just that his cockiness is kind of annoying. I don't like people who like talk about how much money they make and how good they are and how much readings they get. Like, that shit's just unnecessary. Because what you fail to realize is you were given a talent. So shut the fuck up and use it and be humble about it. Don't tell the whole world what you're doing. So when you get robbed, right, you're going to wish you never talked that shit because people are listening to you. You dumbass. But there's some people like that they can't help but just bragging and boasting and talking to hear themselves. It's sad though. I don't like people who do that because you're like pretty much saying that you're pretty much saying that you're better than everybody else, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Like I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know I'm good at what I do. I know I'm the best that I am for you and for whoever. But I'm not going to sit here and like do a whole live and tell you how much money I'm making and how I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, and people be in the background like, all right there, buddy, it's time to change the channel. I'm not listening to this fucking idiot talk about how much readings he gets and how much money he makes. Like that shit's unnecessary. Nobody needs to know that shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But it's okay to be insecure. It's just a part of life. We're human beings. These things happen, but like bragging and boasting and talking about how much and when and where and how, that shit's unnecessary. There's I was talking to my friend the other day. She was talking about a reader that everybody knows. He's very popular on YouTube. And he's young and he's a tarot reader. He doesn't care about spirit. He doesn't care about God. He just reads cards. And he always brags and boasts and thinks he's so great and everything. And everybody thinks he's so wonderful and everything. And then this person asked me, what do I think about him? And I said, well, if you're not acknowledging spirit or God, then that's why you don't do private readings, because you can. Because how are you going to read somebody with no consent from anybody else? If you think that you're the one behind those cards solely, and there is no God and there is no spirit, then you're out of your fucking mind, because you won't be able to read a person that is aware of God and spirit. You won't be able to read that person. It ain't happening. So you're fucked. You're just going to read idiots like yourself. And that's why a lot of readers don't do personal readings, because they don't believe in God. They don't believe that spirit's behind those messages. They think it's actually them. They want to take the credit. I'm the best, and I do this, and I do that, and I told you this, and I told you that. That's the difference. And that's why tarot is a problem for a lot of people, because some people think that they actually are those cards. They actually think that, this is me, because I'm shuffling, I'm interpreting. But how do you think that message comes out? You think you got luck of the draw? No. You're dealing with spirit. You're talking to them while you're shuffling. So they're the ones who's got to relate the message. You just got to interpret it. You got to be the channel. So a lot of people think that, it's me. I don't need God. I don't need spirit. I can read anybody. Well, read me and see where that's going to get you. And get you this. It's facts. Prove it. It's simple. That's where the ego and the insecurity comes out of a lot of people, because they think there's something that they're not. And that's why this tarot community is whack. They actually think it's them. I'll keep thinking that. Hey, Lady D, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Not my problem. I don't care what these people are doing. I don't even watch nobody like that. I only watch a few readers, and there's the people that come in here that are my friends that actually know how to read, and they know what life is, and they're my age or or close to it. So they kind of know life. And the young ones I help. A lot of people don't know, man. They just think that everything is them, them, them. It's selfishness. Nobody wants to believe there's a God, and nobody wants to believe there's spirit. Nobody wants to believe those things. They just think, oh, it's me, 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 me. It's me, and me. But hey, they can think whatever they want. Everybody has an opinion and a way of life. I'm not trying to tell you that what you do is different or good or bad. I'm just telling you what my experiences are. dealing with those type of people, because I end up proving them wrong at the end of the day. I end up showing them how dumb they are by saying stupid shit because they really don't have a clue. If you don't know God, then you know nothing at all. And that's why you're left with nothing. The devil takes you up and says, "Here you go. You can be on my side. Don't worry about God. You can be me. You can be the devil. You can be bad. You can be negative. You can be a piece of shit. You can be on my team." Well, therapy sometimes doesn't help people. I know somebody who's been going to therapy for over a year and a half and they still ain't changed. They're still the same dumb fuck that they went to therapy to. And a lot of people who do therapy, like psychiatrists and all that, they don't care if that person gets better or worse. They just want the money. Give me the $80 for the hour or $100 an hour. I don't give a fuck what you do after here. You got free will. I can tell you what to do, but whether you do it or not is up to you. That person's going to keep coming back thinking that they're getting the right therapy. You have to change. Nobody can change you. A therapist can't change you. They can help you, but you still got to change when you leave that fucking door in that office. I tell people that all the time. Like, some people think that, oh, going to a therapy or going to a psychiatrist is a great thing. No, it ain't. You have to change. You as a person, you have to be your own psychiatrist. God's got to be your psychiatrist, not a person, because they don't really care about you like that. Some do, but 90% don't. The devil just wants them to die and go to hell so he can have more people there roasting next to him with the pitchfork up their ass. If people want to change, they have to do it themselves. No one can change you. You have to change. You have to like say, okay, today is the day. I have to make this shit happen. Like, I gotta make my life better. I gotta, things are bad. So what can I do to change? Get advice. Let me go talk to Mark. Let me go talk to so and so. And then sometimes a person can change your life by just telling you something or encouraging you. But how many people really care about you when they have their own life to deal with? How many people genuinely give a fuck about you and about humanity? Not too many. Because people are like, I don't want your bullshit on my table. I don't need your shit on my plate. I ain't helping you. Fuck you. You see what I'm saying? People don't really give a shit about you like that. And every time I say that, people are like, you're crazy. People care. I'm like, okay, well, who cares about you? You name me 5 people that care about you. Name me all of them on your finger. Go ahead. You can't. People don't care about you like that. They got their own shit to worry about. That's what people don't get. They'll never understand that concept of life. That you got to care about yourself. Self love is the best love. You can't be banking on somebody giving a shit about you. Nobody really gives a shit about you like that unless they show you and show action. There's not too many people you can count on these days because people only want shit for themselves. People are grimy. They don't give a fuck about you. That's why I have the least amount of friends, the least amount of associates I've ever had in my entire life. I couldn't even tell you how many decent people are in my life because I got rid of all of them. I have more decent online friends on my channel than I have in physical life. Because the people that come in here actually give a fuck about me. But the people in real life that live in my country that I know, they don't care about me like that. They don't see me every day and tell me, hey, how are you, bro? How's things? How's your dad? How's your mom? How's life? The guy I saw today did because he knows me. He actually cared to ask. But people really don't give a shit because they're too busy hating on your life or hating on you. You know what people say to me a lot? Because they see me dressed like this everywhere I go. If they don't see me in like work clothes, like dirty clothes, then they ask me, oh, what, no work today? And you know what I say to them? Nope, I'm semi-retired. You didn't know? Oh, no. Oh, but I thought you had a business. Aren't you an electrician? I said, yeah, I work when I want to. You just said the magic word. I have my own business. So I'm going to work when I want to. Oh, it must be nice. I said, yeah, it is. It's called hard work, jackass. You ever heard of that? You should try it sometimes, then you won't be here criticizing me because of what I'm wearing. You fucking moron. Leave me alone. Let me live my goddamn life. When I'm busting my ass and I look like shit and I don't got paint on me or dust on me, you don't say nothing. But when you see me looking good, you want to ask me or question me of what I'm doing. Really? People in my own country are saying that shit to me when they see me in the store or something. But I have to work every fucking day? Hmm? Even at my age, you want me to bust my ass every day? Come on now. You see? But if you're a weak ass person, you're going to allow those people's comments to destroy your mentality. You're going to say, you know what? They're right. I should be working right now. I should be busting my ass because they're right. I have my own business. So I should be out there working. I got to take off this hat and this nice jacket. I got to put on some shitty clothes and like portray that I'm working. I'm going to put a ladder on the top of my van so they think that I'm going to go up that ladder and work somewhere. I even had somebody say that about me not too long ago. Mark ain't got no work because I never see a ladder or pieces of pipe or wood on top of his van on the rack. And my boy said, yeah, when that guy said that shit, I was like, what's so, if he doesn't have his tools on his van, obviously they're at the site. And why are you worried about what he's doing anyway? You see? Like if we as human beings worry about what everybody else says and what their judgment of us is, then we're never going to go nowhere. We're going to be entrapped in their opinions and thoughts and judgments about us. That's why live your life. Who fucking cares what people think and what people say to you? Who cares? You see what I'm saying? And that's how I live my life now. I learned that I'm not going to let these people trigger me by judging me because they don't even know me. And the reason they say that is because they're jealous, envious, or they just want to be pokey and find out why you're not working today. Because they want to hear of a negative scenario so they can go, oh, it's okay, Mark. I don't have to explain anything to anybody. It's my life. I'm going to live it the way I want to. If you don't approve of my life, then that's your problem, not mine. You got me? And everybody that's listening to me, if you live your life like that, then you'll be fine. Because you ain't got to worry about what people say or think about you. Fuck them. Who cares? Stop dwelling on what people think of you. Because if you do, you're not going to be the best version of yourself. In the back of your mind, you're always going to think about what this idiot just said to you. And then you're going to be like, you gave that person your energy. And being live like this is a problem sometimes because people would say, oh, look, Mark just got a new gaming chair. He had that other chair. Look, he's got a new chair. See, he bought a chair. So, he's got money. Or, hey, look, he's got a different hat every fucking time he comes on here. Or, hey, look, you see the clothes in the background. He finally folded them. Or look at his dog. Look at this. Look at that. I don't give a fuck what you think. It don't matter to me. Because when I click end stream, I'm still going to be who I am. And I don't care what you think. I don't care how you judge me or what you say about me. I don't give a fuck what you think. And if you do think I give a fuck, you're absolutely wrong. And no one should think or even analyze what somebody thinks about you. You are who you are because you want to be that person. Yeah, I finally folded that clothes because I actually work for a living and I'm tired and I don't fucking want to deal with that damn clothes. And you're coming in here to deal with me. You ain't coming in here to fold my clothes, so shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody judges me and says, "Oh, he had that clothes over there, not he folded that shit in weeks." So fucking what? You got a problem with it? Well, come to Bermuda, come to my apartment and fold it for me then, if you have a problem with it. If not, shut the fuck up. It's simple. You see my hamper right here? It's fucking empty. I washed all the clothes. That's why I folded them all. Okay? You ain't washing my goddamn clothes. You see, like people have to understand to stop worrying about people's judgments of you. Because really, some people care and some people let it affect you, and some people like don't really care like me. You can say whatever you like, I don't care. It don't phase me. And if you start to diss me, I feel sorry for you. Because I'm like the king of comebacks. So you don't really want no parts of me. I'm gonna embarrass you. And I might get personal and you might not like it. So leave me alone. Okay? I'm warning you, just leave me alone. Let me be who I want to be finally and just get out of my way. If you're my friend, then that's a good thing for you. If you're my enemy, I feel sorry for you. Yeah, there you go, Marley. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? How you feeling? Cause see, my mom and dad, they're always worried about what people think about them. And my sister's the same way. And I'm trying to train my parents and my sister and my nephews to not feel like, to care about what people think of you. And that's why my sister is better now than she's ever been. Because she finally realized that what I was telling her all these years, because she knows me, I don't give a flying fuck what anybody thinks. And if you do, disrespect me, then I feel sorry for you because I'm gonna come at you and make you look like an idiot. I'll start pinpointing shit about you and you wouldn't like it. So, like I said, I you poke the bear, he's gonna growl and scratch. If you don't poke the bear, he's gonna just eat honey and eat food and just he's gonna go about his business and hibernate. So don't fuck around. Just leave people alone. Who cares what you're doing? Who cares what you're saying? Who cares what you do in your channel? Who cares what you do in your life? You know? Just worry about yourself. That's all. Do what's best for you. And you'll find your life will be so much better once you really do what you want to do. You're gonna get the wife to an appointment about hour and two. Okay, cool. And sometimes, people come in here and they end up hearing things that they need to hear because they might be going through what I'm telling them or what I'm talking about. And I really stress to a lot of people to not allow people's judgments of you to be real. Only God can judge you. You know, you're gonna be judged by God Himself. Who cares what anybody else thinks? It don't make sense listening to what everybody else thinks. Yeah, I went there today. On my motorcycle, I went there for a drive. I spoke to the lady. She said they found a secondhand pump and they're gonna install it today. But they close in an hour. It's 4:30, 4:25 here. They close at 5:30. She says it's possible that it can be ready today. She says it's possible. She said she can't guarantee it because the secondhand part, once they install it, they have to see if it works. But she's ordered me a new one and says it'll be here in 2 weeks. So I'm hoping to get it in an hour, but I don't know. We'll see. She hasn't called me yet. So they usually call at 5 o'clock. So I got like 20, 35. Well, yeah, 35 more minutes. It's 4:25 here. So I haven't gotten any emails or any phone calls. That's why I'm on here. I'm waiting for my damn car to get fixed. But she's a friend of mine anyway. She's cool. She's an Aquarius too. So um, she's known me for a long time. So she's trying her best. She said she won't even charge me for the secondhand part. She'll charge me for the new one, obviously, when it gets here. But she said she'll get me going today, hopefully, if not tomorrow. So we shall see. I'm gonna get the phone call hopefully today, and I'll get my car back because my car was there in line to get done. So I know I left there at 10:30, 11. I think I left there, and it was in line. Yeah, it's the Aquarius conspiracy. I'm only rubbing it in, Dan, because you know you're a Leo. You're our opposite. You know, that's cool, bro. You know, I don't really like Leo people too much, but I like you, Dan. You know, not all Leos are asshole lions, you know, and not all Aquariuses are bad people, you know. Long as we, but see, you're married to an Aquarius, so you know how to deal with this. So you got experience on how to deal with Aquariuses. I actually find that very fascinating how a Leo man and an Aquarius woman is together if they're opposites. That's crazy. Yeah, see, there you go. See, being the poster child. Because there's a few Leo men that I've had a lot of bad luck and had bad words with. And oh boy, we've gone at it. So I really like, I'm not very fond of Leo men too much or Leo women, but um not everybody's the same. I always tell people that, you know. Yeah, exactly. You know, I tell people all the time, oh, because you had a bad experience with an Aquarius doesn't mean that every single one is bad, you know? And same thing for every sign. So there's good and bad in everything. That's what I tell people. There's good and bad in everything. Taurus, man, yeah. See. Well, that's because you're both water signs, see? So they know how to get to you. But hey, hopefully it all works out. Hey, all Ice Cream Boy came through for you. See, Ice Cream Boy came through for you. You gotta like, you know, give him some type of like, you know, credit. You know, don't give him the coochie, but you know, he can help you out. You know, let him help you, you know. You know, he helped you out. Just be, you know, be grateful or whatever. But you don't have to give it up to him because he helped you. You know, keep it on, keep the chat. Look, I told Jessica earlier that I'll take the key to her chastity belt because I don't want her to open her legs up to just some random fool. Because when she does that, she gets herself in trouble. So I told her to give me the key to the chastity belt. So if you want, just give me the key to your chastity belt. So when you guys are ready to give it up, I'll send you the key. All right. So if you want me to do that too, then that's fine. So then when he tries to get in, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck? You got a chastity belt on the coochie? Who the hell's got the key?" Oh, my friend Mark. What the fuck, Mark? Who the hell? Oh, it's in what? The Bermuda Triangle. That's where the fucking key is. Oh, we're never gonna find that damn key. That's what you tell him, that you lost it in the Bermuda Triangle, and I'm the diver guy that has to go find it in the ocean. That's what you tell him. Just bullshit him, you know. And then when you're ready, I'll send you the key. Don't try and pick the lock either. Make sure you don't get a thief or a locksmith. Never date a locksmith. Okay. Stephanie, if you want me to keep your key, I'll keep it for you too. Okay. That means I have 3 keys: Stephanie's key, Marley's key, and Jessica's key. People be coming over here. Why you got all these fucking weird ass looking keys, Mark? If I gave you 10 guesses, you wouldn't even guess. What's these keys for? Why they look like that? I say, look, these are chastity belt keys. What? Yeah, Yeah, chastity bad with kids. I got 3 kids from 3 different women. They don't want to give up themselves. So when they want to, I have to give them the key back. So only I have the key to their coochies. But even me, I can't use it unless they tell me to, you know? So, but if they want to give it up to somebody, to the ice cream boy, you know, me or someone else, then they have to go through me to get the key. I'll be your security. It's cool. I got you. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Tell him you gotta get it from me. I don't have the key to your heart, but I got the key to your coochie. See that? That's a different thing. See? Absolutely, Dan. I agree. Yeah. See, I have to read them. See, I have to read the cards. See, so the only way you're gonna get the key is if I read them. So if you come in here and say, "Hey, I met this guy named Bob," you know, Mark, check it out. See if he's worth, you know, you sending the key. So I'll shuffle the cards. I'll, you know, see what he's worth. If he's worth something, I'll send the key. FedEx. All right. That's the deal. That's the deal we have to make. I have to make sure they're right for you. And Spirit says, yes, give them the key, Mark. I just got to make sure I write down whose key is what. Because when it comes to like getting the coochie, you might have fucking Stefani's key. Stefani might have Jessica's key, and Jessica might have Marley's damn key. Then you're gonna have to call the fucking locksmith. So I had to make sure I got all your keys right, put them in the right place. You know what I mean? See, I'm glad I could joke around with you guys like that. Some people are like, oh my God. What's the matter, baby? You want to go outside? What's wrong? What's the matter? All you do is eat, sleep, and shit. You have the best life in the world. And you snore so damn loud that the whole YouTube community knows you're the snoring dog. You know that? Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, lose lost beaver keys. There you go. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I've been on here for 3 hours. My ass is hurting. Even though I got a new chair, it still hurts. I've been here for a while. My dog's wants to go pee and do her thing. I'm going to go and take a break. I'm going to see if my the place calls me for the car so I can get out of here. So I'll let you guys know if I get my car tonight. So we'll see, hopefully. I still got an hour left, so I still have some hope. Yeah, there you go. See, I'll make sure I keep you guys keys separate. All right. And what I'll do is I'll make a copy and I'll give them to Dan. All right, Dan. And just don't tell the wife what the keys are for. Just tell him you're taking care of somebody's house. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to go see Marley and Julius tonight at 8 Eastern. So don't forget to support Marley over there. Go check her out. And I'll be back tonight about maybe 10:30, 11 my time. So in like 6 hours from now, I'll be back. All righty. You guys have a great day and a great weekend. TGIF.